Well, Donnie, this is why it's taken so long. This thing is such a mess. I've got to put it all back together. I'm going to have to put a pin through the back here, and but we'll get her right. So there she lays. The peg box is off. I know you're worried about getting her here. That's bad glue that they used on the edge there. In the center is hide glue, is what it's supposed to be. So, brother, I'm going to make it right. No cost to you. This is all on me.
No.
I dug into it, trying to make it right. I want it to be a good instrument for you. So there she is. I'm here at the store. You can see I have an upright bass Joe's working on, a cello over here, a fiddle here, and I'm here working on your dulcimer. Okay, we've got all the glue surface off of this piece right here, and you can see it's nice and dull now, and it is flat, perfectly flat. And then here on this piece, you can see how it's all shiny. There you go. You can see how it's all shiny. I've got to get all the glue off of that, because a lot of times if you mix two different glues, it causes a lot of problems. And as you can see, Donnie, you were worried about this hole right here. That is just the three-piece neck, okay? Or fingerboard, three-piece fingerboard. And then here's your neck block, and you can see all that shiny glue that's got to come off so we can match that piece and this piece and glue her together. And then you can see grain to grain is going to meet on that and that. So that'll lock right back into where it was. Sorry, brother. Just, I want it to be right for you. Many blessings. Alright, as you can see, there's no shine on there. That means 90% or more of the glue is gone. It's been completely scraped clean. We've got really good wood grain, and this wood grain right here, it matches up with the wood grain right there. So it locks it into place when we put her back together. You're going to have an ebony bridge. You're going to have a mastodon bone nut or mastodon ivory nut. And you can see a little bit of glue there, but this whole thing was coated about 1/4 inch thick with 3 different types of glue. It's all off the sides. You can see the glue's off the side here. There were big drips. All that's gone.
Maybe that's why this thing's bucking.
Okay, Donnie. We've got her clamped. We've got a strap going all the way around holding the neck or the peg box into the body. And then we have a clamp that is coming down. And there is a little piece of wood. Get my fingernail here. Right there is a little piece of wood missing right there. And that is a chip that blew out when the neck came off in my hand at the house. Not the neck, the peg box, I'm sorry. So when that happened, that's when I knew I had to do this work at the music store and not here, not at home. So freebie, freebie, freebie. And there you go. She's getting glued back on. You can see that the glue seam is very, very tight right there. To where before we had an 1/8 inch of separation. We sanded and filed, sanded and sanded and scraped. That was not level. It was not true before Joe and Joe was the one who finally got her straight. I was struggling with it. So there you go, brother. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to drill a hole right through there, the bottom of the peg box, into the neck block. And we're going to put a tapered wooden dowel rod in there and glue her in and clamp that down. And she'll be good for 100 years. You got one bad fret on here. Right here. I'll try and bring her down. You can see that this fret right here, that was bad, but you want to play it slide anyways, so that won't matter. But I'm going to clean that fret up for you anyways. in case you do in tone, but you're wanting to play it slide style. So, many blessings, Donnie. We'll get more done tomorrow. You know I don't do this for a living anymore, but you're a friend. Many blessings, brother. You rock.